It's me, Temmie-San here, and I'm back again. This is like my fifth or sixth time trying to record this. Anyway, today I will be recording Chapter 2 of the Elements Minecraftia, which is near-death experiences. This was requested by Sophie TWD the F Queen. She's a friend of mine, and she wanted me to do the second chapter of my own book. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone requested anything on this, but I'm doing it anyway. I finally got around to it after 2 months? It's been a bit. The reason I hadn't already done it is because I've been having issues finding time and space to be able to record anything. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what I'll be doing today is the second chapter of my own book. I will start now. Chapter 2, Near-Death Experiences. Icy's Path. I was climbing through the hills, exploring all the new things. I didn't know where I was going, but I was following my heart. I glanced up nervously. It was turning dark. If what I had read was true, then things get kind of dangerous in the dark. I had no clue what I was doing, and now I could possibly get hurt. I heard a groan. What was that? I thought to myself. I remember reading about something that groans, but I don't remember what it was. I quickly looked around. I spotted a figure. It looked human. As it got closer, I heard a second groan coming from it. The name quickly popped in my head. Zombie! I screamed. It continued heading towards me. I slowly backed up. I panicked. My back was up against a cool stone wall. The cold seeped into my skin, and I cringed, expecting the worst. I felt a sharp stab in my arm, and my eyes snapped open. I looked down, seeing an arrow in my flesh. I screamed. The feeling of something in my arm was definitely a new one. I looked forward, seeing something else. The name immediately clicked. Now I have to deal with a skeleton? What has my life amounted to? I cringed in pain as the burning feeling in my forearm got worse. I started to feel sick. Tipped arrows? The book said nothing about that. Are these things getting smarter? I thought, dodging another arrow that whizzed past my neck, sticking in the stone behind me. I did the only thing I could think of. I ran. I weaved through the spruce trees, dodging arrows left and right. I felt better once I got to the snow, though I'm not sure why. The skeleton stopped, making a loud clinking noise. I guess I rattled his bones. I chuckled dryly at my own bad pun, continuing on through the snow. I climbed the mountain, feeling the snow crunch beneath my boots. I breathed out, watching my breath turn white. I used my tongue to try and make shapes in my breath, like forming a nose shape. I got past the snow, seeing a steep drop down the mountain. I carefully trekked downward and got to the bottom, with only minor scratches. When I saw the river, I frowned. I did the only thing I could. I slipped off my boots and socks, and I waded across. I still hadn't pulled the arrow out of my arm, thinking that could cause more harm. I felt more blood trickle out, but I ignored it. It was beginning to turn day, and I mentally cheered. Crossing the river and putting my shoes back on, I saw something I dreaded. A desert. 1, I absolutely hate the heat. 2, I really don't like the heat. And 3, did I mention I have a very strong hatred for the heat? Anyway, I knew I had to cross this place, seeing as how it's the only thing I can see in either direction. I breathed deeply, filling my lungs with one last breath of cool air. I trekked on through the sandy hills. I passed cactus after cactus, quickly getting sick of the sight of them. I started to feel parched and hungry under the shade of a huge sandhill. I opened my backpack and saw that Squish had eaten most of my food and drank some of my water. She peered up at me innocently, happiness in her green eyes. I glared back in annoyance. She hopped out of my backpack into the sand below, and I checked what was left of my supplies. One shirt was completely ruined by arrows, so I tore some off to make a bandage in a minute. I grabbed out a pair of shorts and swapped them out with my soaked jeans. I had 1 bread and 2 apples left for food, and about a container of water. I sighed. I loved Squish to death, but she was such a pig when it came to food. I ate one of the apples to restore my energy, and then I realized I was incredibly tired. I formed a bandage with the cloth. I looked off into the distance, seeing a small sandstone house. Deciding that was the best way to go, I packed my stuff back up and continued walking, while holding Squish in my hands. The pain in my arm was still excruciating, but I powered through it. The bandage around my arm was kind of a help, but not much. As I trekked onward, I began to get lightheaded. The sandstone structure was seemingly further away. I kept moving, losing the will to keep going after a bit. I walked a little further, until finally, I fell into the dark void. Mystery Path. I continued walking through my desert. As I trekked on, my hair kept whipping my face. Soon, I saw something unexpected. I saw a slump figure in the sand. I walked towards it, noticing a girl. I sighed, scooping her up and carrying her back to my home, disregarding what I had planned to do, and instead focusing on the task at hand. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching that. I apologize if I screwed up here and there, but I'm not editing this at all. I'm too lazy to. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I guess I will see you next time on the next audiobook, or whatever I decide to record. Heck, I might decide to get, like, Flappy Bird or something and record it. No. Actually, no. I'm not going that route. But if there's, like, any games you want to see me play or something, let me know, and I will see if I can get them. But only free games. I have no money. Like, no money at all. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!